Right now on Connecticut's news station, a Saturday soaker, but the rain is moving out and sunshine moves in for Sunday. We'll track it hour by hour ahead.
Plus, 3 people are in the hospital after a late-night shooting in Hamden. We're bringing you the latest from police and how their investigation is going tonight. And a local farm has some iconic characters pilfered overnight. We'll take you down to Wallingford, where an owner is fed up his decorations keep going missing.
Now at 10, this is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Carmen Chow. Our top story tonight, no one likes rain on a Saturday, but the state was certainly in need of a downpour. The rain has been steadily coming down all afternoon. This video was shot in Wallingford earlier when the rain was extra heavy. Let's toss it over to meteorologist Ryan Breton. Ryan, I'll take this rain because it means washing all of the pollen off my car.
That's for sure, Carmen. The lawns, the gardens need it too, and it has been a good soaking all day long. We've had this band of rain that's been working across the state, now actually beginning to move out, but there are still a few showers back to the west, which will come through after midnight. It is starting to dry out in central and western Connecticut, but still raining quite hard in eastern parts of the state, especially near the Rhode Island border. Downpours coming through Griswold, Ledyard, Plainfield, and this is all moving to the northeast. It is also humid tonight. Dew points are up in the 60s, so it hasn't been a chilly rain. It's been a mild and muggy rain. The dew points will be coming down tonight, though. So while it is a little bit uncomfortable for sleeping because we're not used to this, it will feel drier by morning. So the heaviest rain moving out over the next couple of hours, but still a couple more showers will be around after midnight. Tomorrow morning, less humid. Temperatures will be in the 50s to start, and then we'll have a mix of clouds and sunshine tomorrow with temperatures getting back into the lower 70s in most places. But there may be some wildfire smoke that blows overhead and adds a little haze to the sun at times. So we'll call it a mix of sunshine and clouds. At other times, it may be a little bit more of a duller sun with some of that wildfire smoke blowing through. We'll talk a lot more about the forecast ahead and look at some impressive rain totals from today coming up. Carmen?
Thanks, Ryan. We are following some breaking news in New Haven right now. New Haven firefighters had to respond to a water rescue near Townsend Avenue. For now, we have no information on if there were any injuries or if people were on board. It happened about 100 yards from shore. We'll bring you any new details on air and online when they become available. And staying in New Haven County, Hampton police are investigating after a shooting late Friday night that sent 3 people to the hospital. It happened on Goodrich Street, and while details remain limited, police are still hard at work trying to piece together exactly what happened. Fox 61's Jake Garcia is live in Hamden with the latest on the investigation. Jake?
Well, Carmen, it started just before 11:30 Friday night when officers were called to Goodrich Street for reports of multiple shots fired. When they arrived, they found multiple shell casings between Butler Street and Shelton Avenue. Now, a short time later, officers were notified 2 gunshot victims had arrived at Yale New Haven Hospital. As police were still on scene investigating, they were called to a short distance away for a 3rd victim that was injured in the shooting, who was taken to the hospital. At last check, at least one of the victims was treated and released. The 2 other victims remain in the hospital. Now, the extent of their injuries are currently unknown. A police presence was still active today from time to time as we were there earlier today. Right now, not a whole lot of new information coming out of the Hamden Police Department about this situation, but we're going to continue to follow it. They say their major crimes unit is investigating. Anyone with information is asked to call Hamden Police. We're live in Hamden. Jake Garcia, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Thank you, Jake. Now new tonight, firefighters in Marlborough put out a brush fire just past 9 this morning. They say it happened near the area of Flood and Lewis Roads. The chief of the Marlborough Fire Department says a 50 by 100-foot piece of land was on fire and it spread quickly. Thankfully, they were able to put it out before any other parts of land went ablaze. New tonight, Connecticut Food Share got some major help today as the nonprofit works to knock hunger out of the park.
We are purchasing more food than we have ever purchased before because the need is so great and the government subsidy is not what it was before.
Thousands of people filled Dunkin' Donuts Park in Hartford for the 40th annual Walk Against Hunger. The walk raises funds and awareness about food insecurity throughout Connecticut. Money raised supports the network of hunger relief organizations that provide food to the estimated 400,000 people struggling with hunger in our state.
There's more than 60 of our pantries across the state of Connecticut that have chosen to raise money through this program. So our goal is that by the end of the day, we're going to raise more than $400,000 for us and for our pantries across Connecticut. That should translate to about 800,000 meals.
We're from the Bridgeport area, Fairfield County, and we grow our own vegetables, our own farm, lettuce and tomatoes, strawberries, you name it, we're doing.
If you're looking for help from Food Share, you can find more information on the links page of our website, fox61.com. And also new tonight, the Beaumont Farm in Wallingford is known for its decorations, and recently one of their beloved sets had to be taken down after one of their life-size M&Ms were stolen. Fox 61's Jake Garcia filed this report earlier in the night and has the story.
Beaumont Farms in Wallingford is known for its plants and their decorations. This spring, owner Bill Beaumont planted a lively set of characters on the corner, M&Ms. But one day, something was different.
Looked down from the corner and one wasn't there.
His yellow female M&M was gone. But then, a few days later,
Car pulls in and is yelling, "Hey, they're stealing the M&Ms, they're stealing the M&Ms." And so we yelled down, they dropped it.
someone almost got away with his new purple M&M. Bill has this to say to the person who has it.
Please bring it back. Don't care that you did it. If it was a prank, if it was something for fun or whatever, just bring it back. The kids are gonna miss it. It's all built for the kids.
Bill is not just good with plants. He makes these life-size treats by hand.
Never believed this is actually fleece. We paint it up and there you go, and make some shoes and some arms.
But if you take a bite, you might be disappointed.
And there's no chocolate or peanuts in them.
In Wallingford, Jake Garcia, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.